What is up, guys? My name is Ozzy Riv, and you are watching Bottled in Bond. Alright, guys, so welcome. Glad to have you on my channel, Bottled in Bond. For those of you guys who don't know, this is a brand new channel. I'm going to be doing a few videos of some tastings, some samples, some reviews of many and plenty plethora of different bottles from around mostly Kentucky, I'd say. Only because I know you guys have heard the term that every bourbon is a whiskey, but not every whiskey is a bourbon, taking the history that bourbons are distilled in Kentucky. Alright, so the term bottled in bond, for those of you guys who don't know, it has a pretty wide range of a history. Pretty much in 1897, a lot of the distillers that were coming out and they were distilling these whiskeys, they were pretty much making them to give it that color, the flavor, the aroma, anything that they had laying around, such as tobacco, for example. So I know we like to say that we try to keep the government away from everything that we do here, say, but back in the day, the law actually helped, and the way it helped is it helped consumers understand that the bottles or the whiskey that they were getting was coming from a legitimate distiller. So what happened is in 1897 came the Bottled in Bond Act, which in turn the law helped in a sense of ensuring that that bottle or that whiskey that you were receiving, you as a consumer, came from a single distillation season from a single distiller, and it was also housed and stored in a bonded warehouse under government supervision for a minimum of 4 years at a proof of 100. Now there's a lot more that goes to say with the Bottled in Bond Act. If you guys want to read on it, go on Google, YouTube, whatever you have to do, but there's a lot more history and a lot more details that go into it. So without further ado, what this channel is going to be about is, as stated earlier, a lot of samples, reviews, tastings of many different bottles. That could be Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, Woodford Reserve, Buffalo Trace, Four Roses, Evan Williams, just many different companies that make these bourbons. They distill these bourbons. As stated before, obviously Jack Daniels is not necessarily a bourbon, but the variety of whiskeys that Jack Daniels creates, it's enough for me to include it. I don't plan really on going too much into malted whiskey or other like Scotch whiskeys or Canadian whiskeys. I'm gonna try to stick as much as possible to the bourbons, and on top of that, I'm gonna also try to stray away from the typical bourbons, such as just the regular 2-year, 4-year bourbons that you see in the shelves. Definitely not getting or trying or sampling or reviewing any of the lower shelf whiskeys. I'm gonna try to stick more to the mid shelf and upper shelf. For example, if you think about Jim Beam has a wide variety of different whiskeys and different bourbons that they distill. I'm not just gonna come on this video and say, hey, let's go ahead and talk about the regular Jim Beam bottle that you can get for say $14-15 out there. I'm gonna try to go more into their higher end bottles, the ones that not many of us have tried, more curious about. You've seen a couple of reviews here and there, but there's not enough information for you to actually say, hey, you know what, this seems like a very good bourbon. A lot of people are raving about it. Let me go ahead and spend the the extra cash that I have laid around, just to try it out. What we're gonna be doing throughout these next few episodes is I'm gonna be sampling, not necessarily or primarily from this cup alone, but we're gonna be sampling a lot of different bourbons, one per show. I will try to start with one per week, and depending on the views and reviews that I'm getting, I may up it to maybe 2. I don't think I'll be able to get to 3 just because of my hectic lifestyle coming out of what is known as the United States Marine Corps and going into the civilian sector. What I have here is Evan Williams, typical regular 4-year. You could purchase this on sale for maybe $9 to maybe possibly $12-13 depending on your location and the store you enter in. I'm not gonna review this just yet. I just have it here just because I decided to have it while I make this video, but I will review this more mid-shelf bourbon. Pretty good. It's usually my regular whenever I just want to sit back, watch TV, have some fun in the weekend or any other day that maybe I had a rough day at work. But I will review it in some other episodes, so stay tuned for that. If you guys have any recommendations as far as the video goes, or any questions you may have, or if you just have a tip, hey, maybe you should review this next bottle. If you're gonna leave me a comment on the bottom, by all means do so. I'd appreciate it. But at least if it's not a typical bourbon or whiskey that's housed here or nearby, it's something that's a little hard to get, just let me know. You know, post a link maybe so that all the other viewers can see what you're talking about, and also so that I can, you know, determine how can I go about buying this. You know, what's the cost? Is it worth it? That kind of stuff. But if you guys definitely want me to review a bourbon that you are curious about, let me know which one it is. I may already have it, may already have sampled it, but I will get it again so that you guys can get a better taste, and I can, I guess, refamiliarize myself and my palate with the flavor. Without further ado, like I said, I really hope you guys enjoy the next few videos. I'll try to post one within less than a week, and hopefully we have some good tastings coming. Thank you guys for watching.